Yo, what is up today, guys? Today, I'm finally making a what if video. I don't think I've made one of these in like a year. But anyways, let's get on to this, because this is going to be a multi-parter what if. And our what if for today is, what if Goku had met Broly earlier in the story? So, basically the scenario for this is that Goku, instead of crash landing on Yardrat, like he originally did after beating Frieza, he would land on Vampa, which is the planet that Broly is from. Please don't mind the background noise if you hear it. That's just my family being loud. Anyway, back to the topic. So yeah, he'd crash land on Vampa, and first and foremost, I think that since Goku would have landed on with the spaceship broken, why do I keep thinking his name is Pegasus? Not Pegasus. Paragus, yeah. Paragus would not be as hostile to Goku at first, simply for the fact that he's the first piece of human contact he's had in a long time. Goku was in a weakened state when he would have crash landed on Vampa, but I think it would have waken up and Paragus wouldn't really have tried anything, simply because of the fact that, you know, Goku is so much stronger than he is that there's really nothing he can do. In terms of Broly's power, based off the fact that base Broly initially in the Broly movie was about as strong as base Vegeta, because I'm talking before he started to really power up in terms of power is key before. And this, when he came to the planet originally, he was about as strong as base Vegeta. I was gonna say that he, in this situation, is as strong as base Goku, specifically just because we don't really know how strong he was in between when he was born and the beginning of the movie. So yeah, Broly is as strong as Goku is without turning Super Saiyan, and for about a year, I predict that Goku would train with Broly. Now, a couple of changes to the year time skip. This time is because there's no realistic way of Goku getting back to Earth. He would accept the offer for Purunga to wish him back to Earth right away when the 4 months that Gohan wishes for it. Another huge change is that this time Goku doesn't know instant transmission, because, you know, he never was there to learn from the Yardrats or Yardratians, or however you want to pronounce their race. I believe that using Shenron, he would also wish for Broly and Paragus to come to Earth too after the Namekians leave, simply because, well, he knows of their existence and he would probably want to help them out, and he knows that Broly is a strong fighter. When Frieza comes to Earth, he's getting destroyed by Goku, he's getting destroyed by Trunks. It really doesn't matter. But either way, he is gonna die along with his father. Another thing to keep note of is that because Broly, Paragus still has a grudge against Vegeta, Broly would try to attack Vegeta during the year time skip if they ever meet, but they would not. But Goku would obviously be able to step in the way because he is a lot stronger than both of them, especially with Super Saiyan. So Trunks would then tell him of the heart virus and the android attack, and there will be a training for 3 years in preparation for that. Now, when Goku fights Android 19, Vegeta won't get a chance to make his grand entrance, because at this stage I don't think Broly would have become a Super Saiyan just yet, because it's obvious that he needs anger to do that, and he wouldn't be angry. He wouldn't really have any reason to be angry, because he really hasn't lived life yet to find anything worth getting angry over. However, he would still be incredibly strong, and he would be far stronger than Goku and Vegeta in their base forms. I'd put him probably, say, half of the strength of a Super Saiyan. So when Vegeta comes and fights the two androids after Dr. Gero opens them, I think they're gonna give Vegeta and Broly a proper butt kicking, and I don't see on my way that either one of them will be able to defeat both the androids, especially since in this case Broly is a bit of a liability, seeing as how he's not even as strong as Piccolo yet. And I know it's kind of weird to kind of nerf him this much, but I just really can't think of a reason for him to turn Super Saiyan. And I'm not going to use a stupid tingly back thing because the Universe 6 Saiyans would not know about that. But basically things would go more or less the same as they did in the original Dragon Ball Z, with the two androids coming out on top. Meanwhile, seeing 3 Saiyans go down in different fashions, that would influence Piccolo to want to merge with Kami in order to become stronger. Seeing as how Kami would be more threatened by the fact that multiple Saiyans got destroyed, well, not destroyed, but taken out, he would be more inclined to follow Piccolo's wishes, and then Piccolo would still meet Cell, and their encounter would go very much the same, except for the fact that when Cell escapes, Broly would join in with the gang as they try to find Cell. Now, keeping with the original storyline, Piccolo and Android 17 would still have their brawl. Nothing really changes. Actually, no, a little bit changes, as Piccolo would be a little bit stronger, as training with Broly, another training partner that's incredibly strong, would let Piccolo be stronger than he originally was anyway. Thus, when he merges with Kami, he'll be able to put up an even better fight than he did originally. Well, I mean, he already had he was pretty much already evenly matched with 17 anyway. It was just that the fatigue factor is what kind of put 17 in his favor, was in 17's favor. While Piccolo might be a little bit stronger, he's still not going to be a match for Cell when he comes and decides to absorb Android 17, and he'd still get destroyed. Cell would still absorb 17. He would still go on to destroy 16, or partly anyway, and then Cell would still go on to face Vegeta. And when he faces Vegeta, obviously Vegeta is going to destroy him in a semi-perfect form. But he's going to be able to play on Vegeta's hubris to allow him to become perfect. Now, I mean, when Cell becomes perfect, we already know what's going to happen. Vegeta stands absolutely no chance whatsoever. He's getting his ass murked. Cell destroys him in no seconds flat. Then he beats up Trunks, and he spares Trunks' life as he decides to host the Cell game. So up until this point, everything stays rather consistent. Now, while Vegeta is getting murked, instead of training with Gohan this time, due to Chi-Chi not wanting Gohan to train, and seeing as how he has another viable partner in Broly, I think Goku would take the opportunity to train with Broly instead of Gohan. Now, like I said, I still don't think Broly's going to become Super Saiyan, but in this situation, because of the Ozaru ability that Goku has to become 10 times stronger, he would still be a very viable option for Goku to train with. Hell, it might inspire Goku, instead of just learning how to fight in his Super Saiyan form for a long time, to increase his base form instead. So in a way, I think Goku would actually become stronger than he was originally, seeing as how he has a stronger partner to train with. And while Broly may not become Super Saiyan, Goku doesn't have to waste as much time trying to get Broly up to speed like he would have to do with Gohan. So yeah, when they come out, I believe that, seeing as how Broly is already a lot stronger than Goku is in his base form, combined with the 10 times multiplier, I think he'd be able to give Goku an actual challenge that would be worth training with. So Broly would be a great partner for Goku. With Goku stronger now than when he fought Cell originally, he'd be able to put up much more of a fight. He wouldn't be as wiped out after using the instant Kamehameha, and we'd still get probably one of the best fights in Dragon Ball Z. That's even more evenly matched than it was originally. Cell would obviously be forced to use more of his power. Gohan would probably not be in attendance for the Cell game, seeing as how Chi-Chi probably would not want him there, and seeing as how he didn't train this time, and he's still a lot weaker than he was originally. He wouldn't probably feel the need to be there. Anyway, someone that would be there would be Paragus, who would come into play a lot later on. When Goku pretty much gives up fighting Cell, Android 16, who would still be fixed by Bulma and still be there, would try to sacrifice himself. Obviously, he wouldn't know that the bomb was removed, so he would sacrifice himself in vain, and Cell would create the Cell Juniors. While this is going on, the person that Goku would have replace him, that he sees that with the potential to destroy Cell, would be Broly instead of Gohan. And if the Cell Juniors decide to attack Pegasus, now how do I keep saying Pegasus? Decide to attack Paragus, I don't think I need to tell you what will happen. Seeing his father get destroyed, not literally, but just get destroyed as in he's losing to the Cell Juniors, coupled with the threat of the Earth destroying, would finally allow Broly to become a Super Saiyan. And when Broly becomes a Super Saiyan, he is a lot stronger than Gohan was as a Super Saiyan 2, due to the fact that his base form is a lot stronger. And he'd also be a lot stronger due to the fact that he'd be gaining power as he fights Perfect Cell, especially since Perfect Cell likes to fight incrementally and doesn't like to showcase its full power right away. Super Saiyan Broly would easily decimate Perfect Cell, and since Broly is less irrational in his Super Saiyan state than Gohan was in his Super Saiyan 2 state, he would be less likely to allow Cell to do any type of stupid nonsense like trying to blow himself up in order to destroy the world. So in this scenario, Super Saiyan Broly is able to defeat Cell and save the world without Goku dying, and Gohan is not able to release his full potential. This is only part 1 of this what if scenario. I plan to make a part 2 covering the Buu Saga and a part 3 covering Dragon Ball Super. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy your day.